What's up, everybody? It's your girl Imani, and I'm so excited to have you guys here with me today for this training on how my student made 4 figures in less than an hour. I also want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the previous 2 trainings. I hope you guys have found a whole lot of value in them. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to hit your girl up, shoot me a DM, leave me a comment on Instagram or in the Facebook community. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the training. All right. So before we get started, I want to go ahead and just recap some of the things that we've talked about in the first 2 trainings. We talked about how Canva can change your life. How do we know? We met real life examples and testimonials, and we've seen how they were able to implement the things that they learned and how they leveraged Canva to create success for their business. We talked about Imani, the skincare business, and how she was able to gain social media clients. We talked about Armani, how she used Canva to launch her site and made 4 figures in less than an hour. And that's actually who we will be talking about a little bit more in depth here in a second. We also talked about 3 ways you can start monetizing Canva, guys. Create you some digital products. We talked about the type of digital products that you can create. You can become a template curator for your industry, help these people out, save them some time. You could become a social media manager. There are people and businesses all the time that are needing help navigating these social media streets, okay? So we also talked about how you can easily start to generate 3 and 4 and 5 figures a month if that's what you want to see, doing these things and implementing the information that I have given to you guys. All right. We also talked about the 3 things now that you need to generate these sales. All right. You need to establish yourself as an expert. People will not shop with you, okay, if they don't trust you. And so you have to show them that you know what you're talking about. All right. Building a community. Your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? You want to be talking to people who actually care about what you have to offer, right? So you don't want to be draining yourself, pouring from an empty cup to people who really don't care. And then lastly, you need to have systems in place to be able to create an enjoyable shopping experience, a seamless and easy shopping experience for your customers. That way they return and they also refer you to their friends and their family, okay? So I know you're wondering, why should I listen to you again? Is this just another BS training? And I really hope by now you see that these are not BS trainings. We're really going in and giving some really great information. And if you take what I tell you today and implement these things, you can start to see these results, okay? So a little bit about me. Again, my name is Imani. I'm 24 years old. And before Canva, my life consisted of stress, constant negative bank accounts, literally just depressed because I was struggling to pay my bills. My bank account was always sending me the notification like, your account is, I know I don't have the money. And because I didn't have the money, I wasn't able to take trips, travel with my friends, which made it a little bit more harder on me. It made me a little bit more sad. And then I was already unhappy with the jobs that I was working. And that's why, y'all, I've quit every single job, because I just don't believe that God put me on this earth to struggle and be stressed and depressed at somebody else's job, okay? So now I've ended up teaching over thousands of entrepreneurs how to unleash their dream brands just by leveraging Canva, while also consistently seeing 4 and 5 figure months leveraging Canva as well. Y'all, Canva is all I do. It's the only platform that I utilize. I'm not a Photoshop girl. I don't have anything against Photoshop. I just haven't got there yet. But Canva has allowed me to still work with 5, 6, and 7 figure business owners doing the exact same things, okay? So this can be you. I've included the receipts, the proof, to show you guys that I'm actually doing this stuff. I'm out here in these Canva streets, y'all. The first screenshot is 4 figures from a digital product that I really don't even promote anymore. That's so Canva. And I love digital products because you do it one time and now I'm able to continuously offer this product and generate sales. So as you can see, I've made $4,804.69. And this is not something that I'm actively pushing every single day. Okay. And then these are also from the past 90 days. So the bottom screenshot is also my total sales from Canva alone in the past 90 days. I've made $16,438.91. Y'all, this is crazy, right? But it can happen for you. I thought it was crazy too. So 5 figures made in the last 90 days from Canva alone. This can be your reality as well. All right. So I want you guys to meet Armani. She is the owner of Press the Blanks. Okay. If you're into sublimation, I highly suggest that you check my girl out because she is dropping amazing gems all the time. She has a wonderful community for you guys to tap into, but let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So now I want you guys to remember there's 3 things that you need in order to make consistent sales. Again, we talked about this in the second training. That's going to be 1, establishing yourself as an expert. 2, you need to build a community. You need to get you a tribe, a band of people together that's going to stick with you, that's going to rock with you, okay? And then number 3, you need to have proper systems in place. You do not want to have people running around from place to place to place to place, because it just makes it harder for them to check out. And then 9 times out of 10, they might get discouraged and not do it in the first place, okay? Or anyway. So how was Armani able to make this in an hour? So as you can see, I've included a video of the sales rolling in, you guys, rolling in. So this can be you too. The picture on the left, you can see my sis Armani sitting with all of her orders, sold out shoddy. And then the screenshot on the right is a message she sent me right after she launched, showing, wow, like 4 figures made in less than an hour, just off using the Canva tips that she learned in That's So Canva. So she's been able to duplicate this multiple times, duplicate these results multiple times. So now let's actually break it down. What did she actually do? All right. So the first step to Armani's success was establishing herself as an expert. All right. So I have included a screenshot of a message that she sent to me. Again, we are in communication very often. She says, thank you. This is literally all from Facebook. I have a Facebook crafting group. I teach sublimation and other things, but this is all Facebook. I don't even use IG yet. So Armani has a Facebook group where she teaches her audience. Teaching being the key word means she is offering continuous value to her audience. This is what helps to establish that trust for her. Okay, this is what helps to establish her as an expert and as an authority and someone that they can trust. And again, I also want to point out that she's not even on Instagram yet. So her community is very focused, and she has a lot of time to engage with her community. She's getting to know her community and the people within her community. So that way, when it's time to launch, she already knows what they like, what they don't like, and how to talk to them. Okay. So how do you establish yourself as an expert? You need to provide value. If you feel like you're giving away too much game, then guess what? You don't know enough. I am a high believer of that statement, because for one, if you are not helping someone else's life get better, then guess what? They're not going to want to help your life get better. So as you can see, these are some of the things that she was teaching inside of her group: how to sublimate on Dollar Tree canvases without laminate sheets. So she's teaching them how to be cost efficient. All right. In the middle, you see learn new crafts. She's promoting the group. She has lives, tutorials, quality sublimation blanks. All right. And she has a community. She's letting them know that there's over 3,000 people who like what you like too. Come join us, sis. Right. Let's be a sublimation family together. And then she provided a Halloween tutorial. So around the time of Halloween or holidays, you can put out little tutorials of things that has helped your business or will help other people with inside of that industry. Okay. So Armani was able to establish herself as an expert by teaching and providing information that catered specifically to the needs of her audience. All right. So the next key point that we're going to break down is community. All right. Community. We already just stated that Armani has a Facebook group. We talked about in the second training how you can also utilize Telegram if you just want to do a text chat or just a way to deliver the information. You can utilize Telegram. But I personally have a Facebook group as well. And Armani has a Facebook group. As you can see, her Facebook group currently has 4,200 members in there and climbing that she can communicate with. Again, she's still not really on Instagram. So this allows her to be able to directly communicate and engage with them on a regular basis and provide them consistent value. So that way it just strengthens her positioning as an authority in this space. Okay. So Armani built a strong and focused community. This community again allows her to talk directly to the people that's interested in what she has to offer, right? So community, 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 community. People love to support things that they feel a part of. So community is a big, big, big point. And again, even with community, it doesn't have to be a Facebook group or a Telegram group. It could just simply be starting to attract more people who like the things that you like on social media. All right. So another thing that I wanted to point out is before you even get into the group, she has a nice welcoming message. All right. She communicates clearly to her audience what the group will be about and what they can expect. Again, people love to be a part of positive communities where they feel like they can grow. And she explicitly states that in the about this group description. So let's show off our creations, answer questions, teach, motivate, and learn from one another. Okay, so she's letting them know that in this community, it's not just learning from me, but we're learning from each other. We all have something to give. It's not a one person show. Not one person runs the show. We're all here to learn and grow, and you can still expect the live tutorials, the support, and actual quality sublimation blanks for your business, which is great. All right. So finally, proper systems were in place that allowed her to even accept that amount of money in that amount of time. So Armani provides an easy and enjoyable shopping experience using Shopify. You want to be sure that you have the proper systems in place. So outside of just Shopify, she also has a way that she can communicate and collect information from her customers and potential customers. And as you can see on the right, that's her email pop-up that pops up on her website, which is a great thing to have, okay? So Shopify is what allows her to accept orders, collect payments securely, and more. Outside of the email pop-up, she also has it several places in her website. Hey, join our email list. Hey, join our email list. Why? Because we talked about in the second training, when we talked about systems, how it's important to have a way to continuously communicate with your customers or prospective customers. All right. So another thing, which is just like a little tip that I want to let you guys know. We all know that sometimes we can't pay everything in full. So on her website, she also lets her customers know, or potential customers know, that she has something for them. We offer Sezzle. Okay. This means, hey, you don't have to pay for everything that you want today in full. You could break it up into 4 payments with Sezzle and still be able to lead with your business needs. If you can, find a way to incorporate some type of payment plan system, so that way you are saving and getting, so you're saving some sales, okay? Because if you don't offer it and someone can't pay in full, then guess what? You can't make the sale. So by offering Sezzle, she now opens the door for more sales by allowing customers to break up payments, all right? So again, if you can, offer a payment plan system or some way for them to be able to make payments or have payments split up. So if she can do it, right, you can too. If I can do it, you can too, right? So here's the thing. You may be thinking, I know it works, but can it work for me? And the answer is absolutely, boo. Absolutely. It can work for you. It could work for you. I promise you, I was just like you. I started with absolutely no experience at all, and I made the mistakes so that you don't. I've learned what I needed to learn in this industry, in this field, and I feel like I'm finally ready to go ahead and put it out there. But I also want you to consider the possibilities, y'all. All it takes is a little bit of implementation, I promise. With the information you've received over these 3 trainings, the transformation is possible. I want you to visualize the Shopify notifications. I want you to visualize that extra 4 figures that you want coming in every month. But I also want to offer you even more help, because I know together that we can get it done. Okay, I know together that we can get it done. So I want you to be on the lookout, honey. I have a very, very, very special offer, okay, that I want to share with you. It will be in the next email that you receive from me. So again, make sure that you're on the lookout, because this offer will also be very, very, very limited, okay, so that we can ensure that we're in there knocking it out the park and really getting these results coming in and rolling hot. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to the training. I hope that you enjoyed every training that you have received from me, and I cannot wait to see you on what's coming next.